Here's your Jazel Auto News update for the week of February 8th.
All right, so we talked about it last week a little bit, but the 2024 Mazda CX-90 will be coming out soon, and it's going to start at around 40,000, about what the old CX-9 started at, and comes with the new turbo inline-six plug-in hybrid engine as standard.
That's pretty cool. I mean, the fact that it's more of a mid-sized SUV, right? And the fact that it's coming out at 40,000 seems like it's a pretty good price.
Yeah, especially with the plug-in hybrid as standard. Don't see that too much in that segment. And Mercedes-Benz announced that their 2024 e-Sprinter, which is their all-electric cargo van, will offer up to 300 miles of all-electric driving range.
I mean, I was hopefully expecting more because I know the Tesla semi-truck can go pretty far on one charge, but with a smaller battery, and if you're only using this for like in the city or like in a small area, I feel like it would do pretty well actually.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the point. And I know Ford was doing something similar with the e-Transit, where, yeah, it's probably going to be made for these kind of last-mile deliveries from companies like Amazon. And for that, I think that range makes sense, because they can always charge these overnight. And Ford has also teased a potential upcoming 1,000 horsepower or more F-150 Lightning concept.
That is pretty sweet, because I know electric vehicles can have pretty much untapped potential when it comes to horsepower. So the fact that we can get a 1,000 horsepower truck is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I know that. I think they're probably aiming to beat Rivian, who's kind of got the current fastest pickup truck at like 3 seconds to 60. It's kind of crazy.
Speaking of Rivian, weren't Ford and Rivian working together on a partnership?
I believe they actually recently announced that they're ending that partnership.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I wonder if that's why there's a 1,000 horsepower Lightning they've announced.
I wouldn't be surprised. And following a few other automakers like BMW, Nissan will be planning on having solid-state batteries in their car. They're hoping by 2028.
Yeah, I know this was brought up last week, and I don't know exactly how big of a difference a solid-state battery will do for a car. In my limited knowledge, I know like a solid-state hard drive for your computer is way better. So is it better in a vehicle?
Yeah, so essentially the solid state battery is going to remove kind of the electrolyte component, the kind of liquid component that's in batteries. So it'll make them more weather resistant, heat and cold changes. They're faster to charge, and they should have longer battery life cycles as well. So kind of just general improvements all around. And the feds have revised the EV tax credit, so more vehicles are now qualifying as SUVs with a higher $80,000 limit. And that includes vehicles like the Cadillac Lyriq, the Mustang Mach-E, and the Tesla Model Y.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know much about that kind of a program, but I feel like if it's going to hopefully encourage more people to purchase electric cars, then hopefully it ends up working out.
And some exciting news, Ford has announced that they are actually returning to Formula One, and they'll be joining with Red Bull Racing for this 2023 season.
That is pretty cool, because isn't it right now there's like no American manufacturers in F1, or am I wrong on that?
Cadillac will soon be joining as well, but yeah, I believe that is the case. Currently, there are none. So yeah, it'll be nice having kind of two American brands back in it. Ford hasn't done Formula One for nearly 20 years.
Oh wow! All right, well, welcome back, Ford.
And Volvo has announced that they're planning on releasing 6 new EVs through the 2026 model year.
I feel like that's quite a few, but I feel like now that interest is much higher in EVs than ever, I think it might work out for them from a business point of view. I mean, having more of a range of models and body types might be more appealing to car shoppers, but do you think that's too much? Do you think that's too many?
I think it's yet to be seen on how different those are all going to be. I mean, it could just be that they may have like a coupe version and a sedan version of some of those or something is what they're talking about. But yeah, it does seem like quite a bit for such a short time.
Yeah, because it's one of those things where Tesla and Polestar are so successful because they have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 models. But if you have, I guess maybe that's also a major manufacturer can actually put out those numbers. So I mean, yeah, I'm very interested to see what happens.
And the new Lotus Technology division, which is their EV side of the company, is actually going to be listed on NASDAQ after a recent merger. And their new Elitare SUV is expected to arrive this year. Don't know if I'm saying that right.
So that's interesting. So if it's a technology, so Lotus, I'm guessing, is already represented in on the NASDAQ, but why is their technology company going separate?
So the Lotus division that builds the sports cars, they're actually a subsidiary of a Chinese company called Geely, which that company is listed on the NASDAQ. So yeah, this will just kind of be, they're kind of spinning off that other side, I think, kind of similar to what Ford's kind of doing with their two divisions, like having, you kind of want to separate the EVs and the non-EV stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
And Mercedes-Benz said that they are planning on reducing the number of models and body styles that they offer from a current 33 down to 14, which means they'll be discontinuing most of their low-selling vehicles like coupes and wagons.
That is kind of interesting. I didn't know they had 33 body types available. That seems like a lot.
Yeah, probably maybe too much. It's unfortunate that we'll lose some kind of cool vehicles like their more sporty coupes and the car journalist's favorite E63 wagon. But SUVs are what's selling, and that's kind of what they have to focus on.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check the link down below if you'd like to see a demo of what Jazel can do for you, and make sure to subscribe to the channel because we have a lot of content coming soon, including all the time we spent at NADA Show 2023. Thank you so much for watching.